Hey y'all, welcome to Knitting in Our Jeans. I'm Liz.
I'm Carolyn.
And thank you for joining us.
Yes.
If you're new, thank you for finding us.
Welcome.
Please let us know down below or in the Ravelry group how you found us.
Yes.
And if you want to keep updated with us and knowing when we keep posting, please subscribe and
thumbs up if you like us.
If you like us, thumbs us up.
Yeah.
Welcome back to anyone who has been continually watching and following us. We really appreciate it.
We do. And we've had people talking back to us this week. I'm so excited. And I got a lot of help.
Yes.
I did get a lot of help, and it's kind of sent me through my stash here. So not only do I want to do something with the two skeins that we talked about last week, but we've now found...
Maybe one for... Well, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
We'll talk. So, on Ravelry and Instagram, you can find me as Toolizzforyou. That's Toolizzforyou.
And I'm cpredmor on Ravelry and Instagram, but usually Knitting in Our Jeans -C on Instagram, just because I keep the Instagram set to that one. Yeah. I mean, it's funny, I have the CPRED one set up for the office computer downstairs, so I can look at things with that account, and then I have the Knitting in Our Jeans on my phone. Anyway.
Yeah, so what are you wearing?
That's a really good question. I think it's called an antique robe.
Okay,
but it's a dressing gown by Jenniew Atkinson.
But what is the most important part of this robe that you just... Yeah, we can't see them. Look. We found the buttons!
Yes.
So, I don't know if we have shared with you the trials and tribulations of this robe and its buttons.
Yes. The robe, when you do an owl for the Harry Potter Knitting Crocheting Club, unless you state right at the beginning that you want to make modifications, you must make the pattern as is stated in the pattern, or the garment, or whatever you're making as stated in the pattern. Well, I didn't put that I wanted to put ribbon on the inside of here, there, to stabilize the buttons and the buttonholes, because this is rather an open weave, and I forgot to put it. So I had to finish the robe, which I love, and it's nice and warm, and we were out working on the boat today in 35-mile-an-hour winds.
It's cold.
It's on land, so I mean, there wasn't a problem with, possibly tipping over or anything like that, but I didn't even think to do a short Instagram film because it was howling.
It was cold.
Richard was down in the boat, and I couldn't hear a word he was saying. It was just howling. And in fact, there was one harmonic vibration that sounded like an air raid warning siren going off.
Oh, gosh.
So it was somebody's mast and,
that's terrifying,
and their sheets that were, well, I knew what it was.
I know. I just hate hearing, because sometimes we've heard it out on the bay, and it just, usually it happens right as I'm waking up from a nap, and I'm like, and then I'm like, right, boat, right, okay, there we go.
I'm on the boat, so I knew it was what it was, but
and you were also cognizant of the fact that you were already awake and knowing it was happening.
I was already awake, not a problem there.
Usually it happens to me when I'm asleep.
So, and amazingly, I mean, so it was mid-40s, blowing
Not even. It was like 42 when I left to go Pokemoning.
Blowing like stink, and we get down there, and there's like 4 or 5 other boats with people on them. Of course. Working on, getting them ready. One guy was waxing his boat, making it all pretty. And we all agree we're crazy.
Yeah.
But,
that you are.
Yes. And of course, then we get down there, and we didn't have half the stuff we needed because it was in the other car. We're not going to go into that.
There.
Nope. Anyway, so I got a little chilled, so now I'm in my robe. And I managed to tighten it up a bit by putting it through the washer on hand wash.
Nice.
And it did a really nice job. So instead of, it had been growing.
It does. Mine grows.
So anyway, back to the story. I put the buttons on in order to finish the owl, and then I had to take the buttons off to put the ribbon on, and I put them in a very safe place.
It's a very safe place.
Very safe place. And I put the top button on and then said, I'll get to the others later. I know where they are. Famous last words. I couldn't find them. So finally...
I guess it was on Tuesday you found them.
I went digging in the drawer that I thought they were. And yes, sure enough, they're at the very bottom of the drawer. They were all 3 were there. It was good because I had special ordered these buttons. One had been given to me, and then I ordered the other 3. And I got in touch with the woman on Etsy that I had ordered them from, and she doesn't have any more. So I said, okay. But I found them, so we're good.
Yes.
Yes, that's the story of my buttons.
Yes.
Easily. This room looks like who did it and ran, because if I put it away, I can't find it. Like, I put away my La Bien-Aimée from Rhinebeck. I have no idea where I put it. I think it's in one of the bags on the floor, and I really don't want to tear the bags apart.
No.
But we came up with a substitute.
Yes.
Yes.
So
yes.
Oh, and I'm wearing my Owls by Kate Davies.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah, and it doesn't show half as fuzzy on the camera, which is nice.
Looks good.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
I'm working on, so these are my vanilla reversed, something like that. Vanilla is the new black, but from the toe up, in Nomadic yarns, on her sport base, in Rhinebeck sweater weather.
Nice.
And this is the second sock.
Good.
I finally have gotten past all the increases. I went to our Panera knit group on Monday, and I decided that after talking it over with Joanne, who does a lot of socks. Because I mentioned to her that the first sock is a little tight. And I was like, I could go up to a 4, because you do a 56 stitch sock. And I was like, I could go up to a 60. And she goes, you should go up to the 60. But I was like, but then the 2 socks won't match. And she goes, is it really going to matter? And I was like, probably not.
No, because they're not gifts.
Right. They're for me.
Right. So it's fine.
Yeah. So I went up to the 60. So now I'm just knitting. I need to measure it against the current sock. And maybe I'll make it the foot maybe 1 or 2 rows longer.
You go until it hits your ankle bone.
I know. We need to trace my foot and mark on a thing where it is so that we can measure that, and so I can know that that's my length.
Here, I'll show you.
I know. You do it until it's here.
Right there. So the sock comes right up to there. It's nowhere close.
I know that, Miss Smarty Pants over here.
Anyway, what else are we doing?
So I'm working on that right now because my other things I have require a little bit more work. So I got through the first pattern and a few rows on this, on the lace, or the chevron.
How much more do you have to do?
See, I have to do 3 total repeats. So I'm on the second repeat.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
You can finish that this week.
Maybe, but I've 2 more repeats, and then I have the 10-stitch border.
Okay.
So I might be able to. We'll see.
The border probably takes a day. I know my border on my doodler took a day.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping to get it done.
Good.
I don't know. I would like to, but it's also, I can't really take it anywhere. So.
No, it's huge.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just putting it back in its bag, or else
it'll get left here. We had a moment of revelation this afternoon. She was going out. Today was community day for Pokemon, so she and a group were going out and being one with their community. And she goes to my hall closet and goes, "Oh my God, I found 2 of my shawls." And I said,
"Oh,
yeah.
I almost brought it up here. One is a gift from my friend Brittany in the Nerd Girls, and it has color work, it has cables, and it has beading."
And I said, if you took your stuff home, you'd find it.
Hey, no, I think that was when we were starting to put all our shawls up in the closet. Because I think those the 2 that I recognized that were in that one and 1 or 2 of the others were from when we were like, we should just put everything in the closet and make it organized. And then that totally fell apart. Because since I moved, I have been hoping and praying that it would magically appear in my shawl box. And it hasn't, obviously.
No.
But I was terrified that I lost it. But I haven't.
I found it in my hall closet.
Right, but I'm going to leave.
Here.
But I'm going to leave some here because in case we have days like today where I did not bring appropriate, I brought an appropriate shawl for going to church and stuff, and with the dress I was going to wear for church, but not if.
You need to put this on your phone.
I know.
You need a little spreadsheet on your phone of where your stuff is.
But I was really excited.
So what
it made me really happy.
Your last?
So the other thing I've been working on that I worked on yesterday and a little bit this morning is my Chuck. Oh my god, it looks even prettier on screen. And gorgeous. So I am into the second
diamond.
Something looks off about that diamond.
No.
Okay, so I'm in the second diamond, and I have... So I tried it on because, only 6 rows after you add stitches for the underarm, it tells you to start decreasing. And I was like, say what? So that's why I tried it on last night. And it was here, which is just below my full bust. And I was like, all right, we're going to knit 2 more rows and then start the decreases. So that's what I did.
All right. I don't even remember you trying it on last night.
You were awake.
Barely.
I fell asleep before you did,
I know, sure. But I was falling in and out of sleep. Once it hit 10:30, I don't know what
We were done.
We were done.
I don't know why.
I don't either, because we usually are quite night birds.
I
have no idea.
We get it from Nan.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
So those are the 3 things I've really been working on this week. Because I really want to get the blanket out by beginning of June. Because that will be their 2nd wedding anniversary.
Yes, you should get
it there. Because
then it relieves you, get needles out, and gets the bag empty, and it's a pretty bag.
Yeah, it's the Vera Bradley from Aunt Lorraine from high school or something.
Yep.
But now I have the urge to knit 2 matching starting points in worsted weight to sew together. No, to sew together in order to make a lapgan. Because I'm insane. Also because and that's a starting point by Joji Locatelli. That was last year's MCAL. But it was very funny because the photo that she uses, the colors that is, that's exactly what Maria described as the color palette. Okay. Her color palette for the condo. So that's kind of why I'm feeling it. So
you better start also looking down at the china cabinet of stuff that you want, because your father keeps saying we can start getting rid of stuff.
Damn it. Okay. But then I have to keep it in my place.
Otherwise, by next year, it's going to go out in a raffle sale around here.
Oh my goodness!
The only thing I want to keep is my desk, these books, the yarn, and my fabric.
Yeah, where are you going to do that if you're selling the house?
Dad says we're going to get a small condo.
Okay, good.
Yes. I said, that's what I told him. I said, you tell me we're going to have a small apartment. It's going to go in there. My desk and my stuff.
Okay, so I can have 2 Tupperware containers of china that can live there until I get a bigger place.
But you need to say,
I need to declare which ones I want. Okay.
Yes. Anyway, I've been working on stuff too, and I'm sitting on some of it.
Yeah.
So, my Agnes blouse, not knitting, but my Agnes blouse is done.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! I finished it today, and the only thing I would change when I do the next one is I would make this neckband about an inch shorter. I was following the directions, and they said baste it on, see how it lays. And honestly, baste it on, it seemed fine, but
actually
sewing it, I would make it about an inch shorter. And then I think it would really lay flat. Right now it stands up. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the neck a little less open. I'm going to use this as a sailing shirt. Yes, it's long. It's stretch cotton. I mean, pull on it. It stretches like crazy. It's really comfortable. Got the fabric at Mood, mail order. And I really like it. So I'm going to put the pattern on our Swiss pattern fabric. And I'll be cranking them out because, when you're sailing, you get really hot and really sweaty. So it's really nice to have a bunch of shirts that you can just ball up like this. So they take up a very little space. And it'll wash out really nicely because I put it through on hot. I put it on kill your fabric in the washer and in the dryer. So nothing's going to happen to this. And I'm really, really very happy with that. Then Oops. Things are falling all over here. I have been working on my
second clay quat.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Clay quat. No, it's fine. I was trying to figure out how to say it.
Clay quat.
Clay quat. So.
By Tin Can Knits.
Yes. And they do a heck of a job.
It's so pretty.
So if you can see, I'm up just past the first color work. And yes, this is a darker gray. And then the first one was. And I have in here someplace 2 sleeves. 2 sleeves that I was clipping together to make sure that they were exactly the same size. Nothing much worse than having one sleeve one size and one sleeve another.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a pocket. So I have one pocket done. Pocketses. And there should be another pocket in here someplace. We're not gonna belabor the point. But I have finished both pockets. Oh Lord, I hope I haven't lost it. Yep, pocket.
Second pocket.
Second pocket. So I need to do another inch before the pockets get attached. So I will be able to attach the pockets tonight.
Look at
and I want to report that we wrapped the first baby has gotten their clay quat.
And Mom and Dad and Grandma have quelled over it. And
oh, really? I didn't know Jordan was there too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
they all think it's adorable.
Oh, good, good. So, and I had already started this one. So this is for a different baby, slightly older baby, and I'm hoping I can get it done by next weekend. That would be great.
Yeah, because I think we're going to see them next month-ish.
Yes, next month-ish. So this will be done by then, most assuredly.
Yes.
And then the other thing I was working on is down in the bag. I feel like a magician.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, there's more. This is my cotton from Nerd Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the color?
Heat 'em Up.
Heat 'em Up.
It's the random fandom from last year, 2 years ago.
All right.
For Ghostbusters.
All right, so this is a size 3 needle from here to there. And I like that fabric, but I'm getting 34 stitches to the inch, not 28 stitches to the inch. So then I bumped it up to a size 5. And I think that's loose.
Ooh, that's really loose.
And I'm getting, I think, 26 stitches to the inch. So I think the answer will be a size 4. I finally got the pattern book.
And we found a few other patterns in there that we liked.
Yes, but first let's show...
To Jane. Julia.
Plain Jane? No, hardly Plain Jane.
No, I think it's because I've been watching Miss Fisher.
Yes.
And Janie.
Yes. So there it is. And I'm going to, in my proposal, propose
a scoop neck?
A scoop neck or even a V-neck. I think a V-neck would be lovely.
Is it knit top down or bottom up?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. I think it's knit bottom up.
Oh, that'll make the V-neck easy.
Exactly.
Or the neckline easy to manipulate.
Here, it's the next page over. It is page 52. And I cast on 136 stitches, so I'm thinking bottom up.
I'm thinking it's bottom up.
Yeah. So, V-neck or scoop neck, I have to decide. Anyway, I'm going to try size 4 needles tonight.
Or tomorrow, depending on
how far I get in the baby sweater.
Yeah.
I do like the monogamous
knitting. Me too, but I'm also...
and this is just really too airy.
It's very airy.
I do like that.
Yeah.
We may want to think about...
Doing the math.
I
can help you with the math.
All right. So, it hasn't been blocked yet. I'm going to do size 4 needles. We'll see what I come up with that. That will be maybe the telling tale about doing the math with the size 4s.
But also...
and of course, yesterday, I thought I had lost all of my size 4s.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you think you have enough yardage, however you're going to wash the sweater, I would wash the swatch that way.
Right. But I'm going to do a size 4 first.
Right.
Anyway, I found them. I had put one pair of size 4s right beside me on the end table. Did I look there? No. So then I went tearing through my stash of needles up here. It's a mess. So I have ordered from Amazon one of those hanging circular needle organizers where you put zeros, ones, two, three. So
we might want to put it up on the side of that bookshelf, and with a 3M sticky.
Yeah, I think it'd be great because then I can just pull them out, put them in, pull them out, pull them in. And I think that I'd get much more organized because what I've got going on over here is just a mess.
Is that a Delicue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And it was...
It works really well, and it's a really great thing, but Mom has so many
I have organization.
multiples.
Yes.
Because whereas I really love my interchangeable sets, you love your fixed.
I do.
You have a lot of interchangeables.
I do, and
you use them.
And I use them, and I've got needles in a lot of these whips around here. And if you're wondering how my whip along is doing, I'm doing okay. I can't help babies.
No, you cannot help babies.
No,
and I mean you can because you are keeping them warm.
Yes, and I did work.
You did good.
My sleeve. But I really did want to get working on the baby sweaters because we will be seeing the second baby fairly shortly, and it would be nice to be done. So I did about 2 inches more than I showed you all last week. I think that's fair estimation. So I want to finish the baby sweater, then I will cycle back to this. This, I think, is doing better. 2 more inches, and I think we'd be able to try it on and see what it's doing in terms of fit. Yeah. So I didn't ignore it, but the baby sweater, it was important. And for those of you in the Harry Potter Knitting and Crocheting Club, you know that the sorting hat is open, by the way. So go and sign up at the sorting hat. And owls get proposed day 1 of the term, which is May 1st. I have no idea how I'm going to do that. 3 o'clock in the morning seems awfully early in New York, and I have to teach that morning. So I may end up submitting it about 5 when I wake up instead of 3.
Oh, no.
I know. But that means it'll be 2 days before I get approved.
It's okay.
I know.
You can start.
It should be okay.
Can't you? Or you have to wait till you're approved?
I have to wait till approved. It's the
newts that you can start without approval.
Right. But I have enough here.
You have enough.
That I'll be able to do that. So
when is the 1st? The 1st is a Tuesday.
That's what I just said.
Your birthday is going to be a knit night at Knit.
Oh, that'll be fun. That will be lots of fun.
I am going to block that day out on my calendar from 5 o'clock on, so I actually make it.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That will be fun.
Lots and lots of fun.
Yay!
So anyway, it is the Long Island Yarn Crawl
next weekend, starting on Thursday.
And I intend to be over at Knit in Roslyn and the knitting place in Port Washington. I don't know if I'll get any other places. I have printed out the labels.
Under your Agnes.
I have printed out the labels, but I've lost them again. So I'm going to print out those labels for my baby hats again so I can give those baby hats in. So there is charity knitting. Remember, Long Island Yarn Crawl.
So you're at longislandyarncrawl.com. You can get your passport and be ready with it.
And also, if you have the charity knitting, you'll have the labels to go along with it. So I'll be out on Thursday night. I will get to probably the knitting place in Knit. I don't know if I'll get to the Knitted
Thursday
Pearl.
night?
Yeah.
Because I have my leader appointment Thursday afternoon.
Really?
I could come down
here. We could come down to
You would have to drive, because I'm always a little...
Yes, I can drive.
Yeah, we could do that.
We're not going to get out to East
No, we're not going to get out to
But we could maybe do...
We can maybe do...
Maybe 5?
Maybe. We can try.
Maybe. We can see.
We can see. Right?
So anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I have it... I have it in my phone as 1 to 5 because I have to leave my office by 1 o'clock on the days that I have this doctor's appointment because she's out here on Long Island. And if I don't leave by 1 o'clock... Even though I have like a 4 o'clock appointment, I'll be late.
Yeah.
Because that's how traffic goes.
So, now, anything else you want to talk about?
we should talk. Oh, you talked about your swatch, so give me a second. Let me finish this stitch that I keep splitting. That's very annoying, don't you know?
It is.
When you keep on trying to knit a stitch.
What are you working with? Your chow goose?
Red lace chow goose, yeah.
Yes, very nice.
They're really sharp and pointy, and like they hurt, or they make it like kind of chapped because of the pointiness.
I went and got more of those Band-Aids.
Mm-hmm.
They're downstairs.
It's not that it causes a hole.
Actually, they're in here.
It's
if you want
that
them.
like my tip of my finger gets dried out.
Yes.
But I swatched for for my Carbeth. Look at how pretty it is.
I like it.
I do
two
like
colors.
So I did 10.5s, 10s, and 9s. So let's take a look and see. So the 9s come out at actually, it looks like the 9s might be the right.
What do you need?
I need, so it's 14 by 4, so it's 3.5.
Yes.
So the 10.5s, I get 1, 2, 3.
Not good.
The 10s, I get 1, 2, 3. The 9s,
yeah,
I get 3. But they are smaller.
One, 2, 3. Well, we'll look at it later.
We'll have to look at it later, I guess.
Maybe 8s? That would be like a...
But I feel like that would be so tough knitting it, because this was tough knitting.
Yes.
So maybe I just do 9s?
I think you do 9s.
And I do the...
I think we need to go downstairs with a real thing, pin it down, and count between the pins. Let's do 4 inches.
And count to 14?
Yes. Where is this thing?
Because I could do, since it's supposed to be positive ease, I could do, she suggests doing the circumference that gives you 4 inches of positive ease. So I could either do the 43 or the 40 would give me not a ton of positive ease, which is what probably is good for me. I don't think I need.
This is knitting bigger.
Mm-hmm. So if I go down to the 40, I might get the 43 kind of sizing,
right,
which is still within.
I'm counting 12 in this, in the 9.
That's so weird.
It is weird. So, keep talking.
So either that or I do knit the small and we just figure it out from there. Oh, Gage. Oh, swatching. How you lie. And lie and
well,
lie.
I can't really see it. So
right.
we'll
so we can do it downstairs on the dining room tables probably.
Yes.
The better idea. But I could always just knit the 40, and if it comes out larger at the 43, then I'm still within what she says is the good fit and what is meant to be.
I think you do the 9 at the 40.
Okay. We go downstairs, we recount, and then if we just give up because it's dark yarn, it's 2 dark yarns held together, whatever, we do the 9s.
Yeah.
Because anything less, even knitting the 9s, it was like a little rough, but.
Yes.
Okay. Good life plan. So, that was, I think.
asked a question. Go ahead.
I think that was the last thing I had.
Okay, so I asked a question for help last week. I had these 2 colors to help make my green dress that I had brought in here last week happy. And these colors really do go really nicely or enliven that dress really well. And I had several people give me possibilities. And so I've come up with, what do we have?
We have 2 up there, I think, and then we have 2 down here that you like. So from the group, we have the Moderne shawl.
I like that a lot. Because you pull it through, so it solves one of my problems with how do I wear the shawl.
And then there's this really interesting refracted.
which is really
Which is
nice.
really interesting. And then the other two aren't on my iPad because my iPad is dying. We have Elinor and Marianne. And we have Therapy by Laura Aylor. So I think it's just a matter of you looking at the three and swatching and maybe...
I think. Yeah. I mean, but you got me started.
Yeah. I mean, I think probably the Moderne or the Elinor and Marianne is probably your best ideas. Because the Refracted is nice, but I think the Refracted is mostly meant for two solid colors.
Yes.
And I think the play would be much better with two solid colors.
And what about the Emmeline?
The Emmeline, that's this one.
Oh, no.
Which we weren't.
That was the Elinor.
The Elinor. See, that one I think is really nice with the two solids. I don't know how the lace would look in that.
That's true.
So I think maybe your best bet is the Moderne.
Could be.
And it definitely, I mean, not definitely, but...
cutting us off here.
Well, no, they can still see us. We just can't see ourselves.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, so nice to have someone who knows what's going on.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So I think the Moderne might be the best way to do it. Let's see if anyone else has knit it and put their... No, there's all kinds of different yardages that were used. Okay, so...
Fly with it.
Yeah.
But
so I say you buy it and you see.
One of our friends, T-Knit Pearl, was offloading, destashing yarn. And
offloading.
I, very unlike me, put in a bid for 2 greens. Now, this is the greener of the two, and then there's this one. But my dress was what got me thinking. And some of these shawls that you all have suggested really work best with 3 colors.
Like the Therapy by Laura Aylor.
Yes. And then I went into my stash, and I have this, and I am thinking...
I'm thinking you could make a nice So Faded.
But I've got other things for So Fadeds up there. I've got like 3 or 4 that are going to be fades.
I know.
But so I'm thinking maybe this.
Because you only need like 50 yards and 100 yards of like the 2 outer colors. Yeah.
Anyway, you all got me started. So first, I had these 2. Mm-hmm. Then I thought this, and I went, oh no. Then I went diving, and I actually have several of these. I have these. These are...
Hedgehog mini, sock minis.
Yes. That all together, they actually come up to...
Like 400 yards, right?
They're
20 grams each.
20 grams each.
So you've got 60 grams.
I have 60 grams. And then I went, oh dear God, no. So that's where I went and stashed. I even found this. So I think I've got a fade here. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. But it's very odd for me because it takes greens and it puts them together like this. I think a shawl.
Shawl would be nice.
I really do think a shawl.
I hate to give you more ideas, but if you found 2 others, either a creamy cream
I have that
or
up there.
A green.
I have, if you stand up, see right above there? Right there.
So that.
Yes.
And you get one more on either side, you could do a fading point. The new fade.
6?
You need 5.
Well, I only need 1 more. Then.
Right, I said 1 on either of the sides.
Well, what would it be?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. If we find the bien-aimé,
it could go in the middle.
It could go in here.
Or in here. Yeah. Or you can figure it out.
Yeah.
You have enough of that to do a sweater, though, I think.
I do. We bought 4.
Yeah.
We bought 4.
So, I think...
This is Wool and Vine.
This is Fig Bash.
Yes.
But I think that might be pretty.
This is very pretty. So, thank you all very much. Well, I'm going to go with the Moderne. Thank you. And I really appreciate the help because I was lost. I was flummoxed.
You were quite flummoxed.
I was quite flummoxed. I'm going to see if I can find that La Bien-Aimée, and that
might work.
A what?
I said that might work.
No, what is it called?
A fading point?
A fading point.
I'll pull it up on
That would be
Ravelry.
nice. That would be very nice. Because I think that would be... I think helpful on the boat.
A shawl?
Yeah, I think.
Isn't it
Oh,
beautiful?
that's gorgeous.
It's a new Joji Locatelli pattern, and it's...
Oh, I did see that. Yes, I saw that. I think it was in her Instagram.
Probably.
That is very pretty.
I know.
Very nice. All right, so I'm going to cake these up, and I'm not going to get started this week.
No, don't.
But maybe next weekend, because we're going to take a road trip. We're going to be going down to Annapolis, and then we're going to go to Alexandria, Virginia.
Nice.
Because my mom has pneumonia, and we don't need that in front of our faces.
It's not on the screen. It's just what we see, Mom.
And she's in the hospital at the moment. She realized she was having trouble breathing Thursday night. And, of course, wouldn't go to the hospital, wouldn't then, God forbid, no, let's sit up all night. And then her doctor's office opens at 7 a.m. She called them at 7 a.m. Did she say it was an emergency? No, she didn't say it was an emergency. So they said, well, we'll give you an appointment at 4 o'clock. Now, this is a woman who has heart issues. She had her first heart attack when she was 50. And she said, oh, okay, 4 o'clock's fine. So she goes over to the doctor's office, and they did, I think, one little test and said, this is a life or death situation. You need to get to the hospital. Did you drive yourself? And she said, well, yeah. How else am I going to get there? And then she gets in the car, and she won't let them call an ambulance to take her to the hospital.
Because her car is there.
Right. So she gets in the car, and she drives to the hospital.
The hospital wasn't that far away from the doctor's office.
It's not, but still.
She's like less than a mile.
She's 90.
It's less than a mile.
And has pneumonia and is having trouble breathing. And in fact, she said to me today, when she left the apartment, she told my father, she says, I hope I make it because I'm not breathing all that well. Yes. Yeah. Little bored for the simple, I think. Anyway, I spoke to her today. She called here Friday night to say she was in the hospital. And I'm going, good. There's nothing I can do. I think that's where you need to be. And at that point, we didn't know what it was, whether it was, fluid surrounding her heart or what, but it's pneumonia. And so we found that out yesterday. Mm-hmm. And of course, she's on oxygen, and she's having nebulizer treatments every 6 hours.
God, of course.
So my brother doesn't think she's going to get out until next weekend. My father, who is very debilitated with Parkinson's, is now at my
dementia.
Yes, is at my brother's house, and they are getting some caregivers in,
which is good,
tomorrow, so that he will have someone with him at all times, because both my brother and my sister-in-law work. My mother apparently didn't think anything would ever go wrong, so she didn't need to have backup plans. I think this is a case in point that at some point in your life, you need to figure out your backup plan.
Maybe when you hit 90.
I'm thinking maybe 85.
I'm thinking 80, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
I love you both. I love you both, and you all, yes, they were fine at 90. And both sets,
at 80.
Both sets were fine at 80.
They were.
But I don't care. Because y'all are crazy.
Yeah, we're going same. So,
yeah, well, I would still like to know what the plan is. We will need a plan.
Have a small apartment.
Oh my God!
If something happens to him, we can get a mother-daughter.
Oh yeah, because my boyfriend would totally be up for that.
Well, if I have my own separate entrance and everything, I don't see why you'd have a problem.
Or you just get a one bedroom in the same building as us.
Oh, well, that's possible. That seems like a mother-daughter to me.
Yeah.
Your father doesn't want to be near you because he says she's an only child. She needs her independence. The man who lives and dies as to whether she comes over on a weekend.
Exactly. This man, I'm getting close to you because I'm in shock. This man who legitimately gets worried if I don't come over 2 weekends in a row.
But he wants you to be independent.
Okay.
He thinks we put too much pressure on her. She needs to be able to be free to move around the country. And I went, okay, whatever.
Wait, this is father saying this?
Yes, I think he was drinking, but...
I'm not kidding you. I went away for Mardi Gras last year. Mm-hmm. He was so happy to see, like, Mom, I left my car here, so Mom picked me up in my car, and then Dad had to pick Mom up from my apartment. I had to go down to the car with Mom because he wanted to see me.
Yeah.
But he didn't say as much. He just asked about me when Mom was like, hey, by the way, we're at the apartment. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. So that was his...
Okay. I need to feel not so...
Tied to us.
Tied to you? Okay.
In case, and you know, they could be moving anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They should be free to go wherever they find
Mm-hmm.
jobs. But
Okay.
you're right, an apartment in the same building doesn't tie you down.
Mm-mm.
Right. So anyway.
And it still allows me to go get your mail for you.
Yeah.
And check on your mail.
Right.
And make sure you know,
well, we have a
everything's
year.
still going.
By that time, your beloved other should have figured something out.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he will have graduated.
He will have graduated. Well,
mostly.
Within a week or so, yes.
Yes.
But yeah. Yeah. Yes. Oh, Father.
Yes.
He does realize you could always get an apartment wherever we move to, right?
I don't think he bent his head around that.
He does not get yet that he's the one who was needy in this situation?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't. He's saying it's my problem.
Yours or mine?
Yes. No, my problem. It's my problem.
Right.
I'm too attached. The one who keeps sending you away.
I'm sorry. Oh, you want to go away to school? Yeah, go. Leave. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Especially after the buffering water got all over my clothes.
Also, oh, you're going to move out? Great. Oh, that looks like great. Go. Okay, goodbye. Oh, I can come visit? That's great.
What do you want from me? I thought that was
I don't think it's
supportive.
fine. I think it's fine. I think he's the one who's crazy.
Has a small problem.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think he's projecting.
I think so, too.
Yes.
He's really cute. If you all have ever met him, you understand that we say all these things out of love, because I do love my father, and it's mostly because his and my relationship is a very be in the same room together kind of relationship.
Which is very much how my father was.
Yes.
He did not talk much. He just wanted to be in the same room, breathing the same air.
Mm-hmm.
He was thrilled. Whether you talked to him or not, he was there.
See, but Dad's not as good on the... Like, I can call you anytime and just, like... I did it in college, and we text. And, like, if something at work came up that was really hard, I can call. But, like, Dad doesn't do well on the phone.
No.
He needs time when you talk to him to just sit and think.
Oh, no.
That was good. That was one of our better ones. That was good. Okay. So yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
I have no idea how we got there.
Oh, because you know, he's my parents. He's sure that they're on their way out, and as are we all. You know, really thinking.
She's gonna go philosophical now.
Philosophically, you know, it's like really we are all doing that in a slow or fast way, whatever. Anyway, I do like that thing that's hang out to the side.
The fading point?
Yes, and this, Moderne, is going to get cast on.
Nice.
Yes.
But yeah, I think.
So anyway, we had that little discussion in the car today.
Really?
Because we were talking about parents needing to, like, get their shit together. Sorry. I apologize. This should be a PG.
For once it was you and not me.
Yes. I'm sorry. I apologize. But parents do need to get their act together so that they have backup plans and they know what to do. I mean, with my father being debilitated, they needed to have a backup plan as to who was going to take care of him because he cannot fix his own food. He needs help.
He can't stand long enough to make his own
He can't button
food.
his own shirt.
Right.
You know, he can't. Parkinson's is an evil disease, and he's gotten to the point where he can't do buttons. He can't do a lot of things. So my mother just thought they'd keep whatever she thought.
Nana thought that they were going to pass away at like 89 or like 90, 91 in their sleep holding hands. Together in the same breath.
Yeah. But that doesn't happen that way. So anyway, we were having this like discussion about how we could like
ease this for me since I'm the only?
Yes.
Oh, that is a way that you eased it already by only having me, so I don't have to discuss this with anyone else.
That's right.
It is all on me, which is fine.
We're fine.
Because
then your father said, well, you know, you don't have to save any money by getting a mother-daughter. I said, I'm not worried about saving money. Please. He goes, well, you know, you're going to have to get rid of some of your stuff. I said, I'll get rid of everything except my desk, my fabric, my sewing machine, and my yarn. And that would all fit in this room.
Yes, it would.
Yes. So
which would all fit within a apartment my size or small. We could get you a studio in the same building.
I know. So
we're like 2 buildings down, so that you would have to go for a walk to come visit.
All this comes with me. You get a key, so when I tell you I need something sent to me, you can go and get it and send it to me. Yeah, because I was thinking about the mail. I mean, having a place that you can get your mail. Because we're going to be selling a car. Ben doesn't need a car, does he?
No, we're going to only have one car if we move in together.
So we're going to sell my car. I think.
Yeah.
And the rest of the stuff, we're just have a tag sale, I think. Well, yeah.
Or if it's a big thing, 50-50 it to St. Stephen's.
This house is full of stuff. I want to go through my clothes. I'll take the clothes over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to start going through them now. So anyway, we don't need to bore you all with this. But, you know, yes, come this time next year, I think we're going to be seriously getting ready to get out on a boat. I have 3 weeks left of the semester. And then there is finals week. So a year and a month. We'll be getting on a boat and sailing for the summer and then going down to the Caribbean, I think, for the winter. But
no. Oh, no. Winter holidays in the Caribbean.
Isn't that terrible? Yeah, and people at school are going, we're going to miss you. I said, well, we'll come up in the summer. We'll let you know when we're here. You can come over for drinks and dinner. So, yeah, everybody's thrilled. As long as
you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we should. And we're still talking about maybe teaching a class. So in that case, that'll pay for really good Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's about it. So yes, we're meandering.
Because I mean, all I need is for you to be a phone call away. We learned that in college,
right? And phone calls actually do better than Wi-Fi. Anyway, we're meandering.
We are meandering.
We're going to weave in some ends. And
we
God
are.
knows with this little clay quat, there's lots of ends that need to be woven, and we're going
to measure some gauge again.
Yes.
All right. We'll talk to you all later
next week. Bye.
Bye.